So in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about consulting companies that accept corpers and the amounts that you can expect to receive as a corper in consulting companies. Hello everyone and welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Rita Olabisi. If you're here for the first time, I'll need you to smash that subscribe button, okay? It really helps my channel to grow. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about consulting companies that accept corpers and the amounts that you can expect to receive as a corper in consulting companies. Now, before I get into that, it's very important for me to reiterate that I have a couple of videos where I've talked about how to get accepted in these very competitive companies, right? I have a host of videos where I've talked about how to get a good PPA without leg, how to get accepted, how to get retained, and a host of others surrounding this topic. So what is going to happen is that those videos are going to pop up on the screen, and what you can do after watching this video is go watch those videos as well, because these companies are very competitive. The same way you want to get into those companies, there are other people who also want to get into those companies, right? So the point is, what do you do to put yourself in the best position to succeed? All you can do is watch the videos that I have made on the channel. So let's get straight into it. Now, there are a couple of organizations or management consulting companies that actually do accept corpers, and they include the Big Four and MBB as well. So we have PwC, Deloitte, KPMG, we have Anderson as well, and then we have McKinsey and BCG. Now we're going to just go through the companies, and I'm going to talk about the amounts that they pay their corpers, and for some of them I'm just going to touch on a couple of tips that you can expect once you get to those companies. Now, it's also very important for me to say that apart from being posted to these companies, you do have to get accepted, and some of them have some sort of recruitment process to accept their corpers. So it's either you're taking an aptitude test or you're doing an interview before they accept you. So it's not just they post it there and they accept you, if you get the drift, right? Okay, so the first one is PwC. For PwC, the pay is 120,000 naira per month as a corper. As is the last time I checked, they've not yet changed the amount. So 120,000 naira per month. But before you can get accepted as a corper in PwC, you have to write a test, and you have to pass the test before you can be accepted. So if you're the kind of person you're interested in PwC, you're interested in audit, consulting, or tax, you can apply to PwC as a corper, right? So after PwC, we have Deloitte. Deloitte also pays their corpers 100,000 naira per month, so which means that in 10 months of your NYSC, you can kind of figure out how much you'd have been paid at Deloitte as a corper. The third organization is EY. EY pays 60,000 naira per month to their NYSC corpers, right? And then the fourth is KPMG. KPMG pays 73,000 naira per month to their corpers, right? Also for KPMG, before you can be accepted as a corper, you are going to do an interview. So you have to pass the interview before you can be accepted. So if you don't pass the aptitude test or the interview by this company, you will not be accepted as a corper. So it's very important for you to prepare. If you hear that there is a test, prepare. If you hear that there is an interview, prepare. Don't just go there and think, oh, you can just wing your way through it, okay? So apart from the Big Four, we also have McKinsey and BCG. So now for BCG, their business analyst program is also open to corpers. That is like typically their entry level position, right? So let's say, for example, for the Big Four, let's say KPMG first, right? Once you're done with your NYSC, if you want to get retained, you have to like take a test and interview to get retained. And then the first position is an analyst position. The same thing applies to PwC. Once you're done with your NYSC, they kind of end all of these contracts. Then if you're interested in coming back to PwC as a full-time staff, you have to then apply for the subsequent graduate training program, right? But for McKinsey and BCG, their first level, whether you're a full-time staff or a corper, is the same thing, right? So as I was saying, BCG has the business analyst program, which would typically be the level that you get to join as a fresh graduate, whether you've completed your NYSC or not. So if you've completed your NYSC, you start at the business analyst at BCG, right? And even if you're just going for your NYSC, you also start at that business analyst level. So that's the entry level position, either for corpers or for those who have completed their NYSC at BCG. I hope that was clear enough, right? So the pay for this level at BCG for the business analyst role is 600,000 per month for the business analyst role, which is open to corpers as well as people who have completed their NYSC. For McKinsey, the YLP program, which is the Young Leaders program, is also open to corpers. As I explained earlier, this is the entry-level position at McKinsey. So whether you've completed your NYSC or you're just going for your NYSC, you'd come in at the LYP level. And the pay for the first year as an LYP at McKinsey is 250,000 naira per month. So again, best believe that these guys also have their recruitment processes that you have to pass before you can be accepted as a corper, right? So you make sure that you find out the required information and you prepare. What you can do is also to visit the company's website. Apart from watching the videos that I have on my channel on each company's recruitment process, what you can do is also go on their website and see if you can find some additional tips for their recruitment processes so that it can increase your chances of being accepted as a corper. So that has brought us to the end of today's video. Do not forget, if you have any questions that are relevant to the kind of videos I make on this channel, do not hesitate to drop them in the comment section. And once again, do not forget to smash that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.